continuing our Chesterfield Canal walk. Today we're going to be looking at the section from Shireoaks, which is just outside Worksop, into Worksop Town Centre. So just a reminder, if you've not seen any of my previous videos or the previous sections of the Chesterfield Canal, 4 to 6 miles long, starting from Chesterfield in Derbyshire there, and it goes all the way to the River Trent, where it joins the River Trent at West Stockwith. So the canal is actually split into two. We've got an eastern section and a western section, and that's those two sections are separated by about 8 miles of missing canal, and we're on the eastern half, on the eastern section of the Chesterfield Canal at the moment. So I've actually done quite a few Chesterfield Canal videos already. I'm currently working my way east from Chesterfield out towards the River Trent. So I've already looked at that first section from Chesterfield to Staveley, including the old Hollingwood Common Tunnel. And I've also taken a look at that missing section between Staveley and Kiveton Park that's in the process of being reinstated. So go and watch those videos if you've not done so yet, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So you just joined me as I've just finished off my fish and chips. It's like the bin's overflowing up there, so I'll have to take it with me. Cracking little place, Shireoaks. I have to say, the last few miles of canal has to be the best yet that we've got on the Chesterfield Canal. So I got the train this morning to Kiveton Park, and I'm just walking back to Worksop. Where I'll then get the train home from Worksop. So we saw quite a few canal locks on that last section, those last few miles. I lost count, if truth be told, but I think we've got a few more, and then it's a bit of a different kind of feel, I think, on this stretch. I think we're going into more of a kind of suburban environment as we go into Worksop Town Centre. So we've got the Shireoaks Marina just on the left hand side here. Was at one time was a loading area, I think, for the Shiroaks colliery. So a little spur off the main canal. Does look to be quite secure. Quite a lot of boats in there as well. Quite surprised. I don't know if they're all working boats or just permanently moored up. Quite a few more boats on this section now. It actually feels a bit more like a canal. It was a little bit desolate at places, I think, further back there. But I didn't actually know that during its working life, engine-driven boats didn't actually make it onto the canal. It was only horse-drawn boats that were used on this canal, and they were called the Cuckoo boats, which is where it gets its name the Cuckoo Dyke and the Cuckoo Way. And just reading one of the information boards back there, but I think the term cuckoo was originally meant as a derogatory term because they were, I suppose they were classed as a bit ugly, they weren't really decorated like normal canal boats. They weren't very pretty to look at. I'm just keeping my eye out because I've just passed a couple going the other way, and they've just said they've just seen a snake just come into the water here. So that'd be great to see a grass snake. I can literally see, I can see the chimney at the quarry at Whitwell. So my upstairs bedroom window looks out over that chimney. It's a great view. But yeah, so I've relocated from Bayton in Sheffield. I'm now in Whitwell, just in northeast Derbyshire, which is technically in Worksop. Really strange. We're just inside of Derbyshire county boundary, but all the post comes with Nottinghamshire on, because I think it takes that from the town of Worksop. But I'm just getting used to my surroundings at the minute. I've not had much chance to be getting out and about. I've so much to do around the house, working, doing the Three Peaks challenge last week, and I'm just coming up to 3 weeks in the new house now. So just settling in, getting used to living in a new village. And another set of locks now, so it's already got a different feel, as you can probably tell and hear. We've got a road on the left hand side now. And we're just about to go into the railway line. So this is the Robin Hood line from Worksop to Nottingham, and I actually came over this bridge on the train. We're just coming up to Rhodesia now. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Another place name that I'm butchering. So at some stage they've had to rebuild the road bridge over the canal. When it was closed, when it was kind of abandoned in the 1960s, they absolutely butchered it. They kind of infilled all the locks to stop kind of people using them. There wasn't any thoughts of preservation, so all the locks that we're seeing, pretty much all of them, have all had to sort of rebuilt. That's Haggonfields lock, the A57, towering above. So that last bridge there said 1999 on it, which is when this part of the canal was being rebuilt, restored. So I'm assuming this was the road bridge that had to be rebuilt that I was telling you about. Really enjoyed those fish and chips I had for lunch back in Shireoaks. It was only a mini portion. I didn't want to fill myself too much with having a bit of a walk home, but the only thing with having something like that is it makes you really thirsty, and makes me really crave something sweet. And then obviously I need a cup of tea as well, so I've got to find somewhere for a cup of tea. beer garden's quite tempting right now. So I'm not sure if the last bridge that we went past there was one of the original bridges from the original building of the canal, but you could see the grooves that the ropes had kind of worn over the years. And when you think about it, the boats are being dragged along by those big heavy ropes that are dragging through the kind of grass and undergrowth and getting wet, so they must weigh an absolute ton. Worksop Straddle Lock. So that's lock number 48, so that's 28 locks that we've been past in this section of the canal since Kiverton Park. That's quite a high portion of the 65 locks that there are in total on the Chesterfield Canal. So this old seemingly pointless bridge actually has a purpose. So this is the junction to the old Lady Lee arm of the Chesterfield Canal that went up to a nearby quarry. Now I did come back another day and do a more in-depth video on this disused canal. So here's the link down in the description. Go and take a look. Let's see if we can get underneath the bridge for a look. I was going to go around that side, but I chickened out with all the nettle. So it's got a new roof on, you can see, so I'm guessing it's quite obvious it's had some work done on this bridge quite recently. I'm seeing loads of fish down this end. There was probably plenty of fish up the other end as well, but the water was a bit too stagnant to see. So that's a 20th mile marker, so another 3 miles and we're halfway to the River Trent. So that's the first one I've seen since the 15-mile one, way back near Kiverton Park, so I suspect they're in the undergrowth. This is Morse Lock. I presume that's a cuckoo. Coming into Worksop Town Centre now. That was quite rank under there. So this is the Straddle Warehouse in the middle of Worksop. I've had to turn the sound off because there was some music in the background. I don't want to get a copyright strike. We'll look at those old timbers, and we've got more of those marks from the ropes. There we go, that's the end of that section, Worksop Town Centre. Bit of a grim finish, if I'm being honest. I think that last section just coming into the town centre could be so nice, but got drug paraphernalia under the bridge and everything. That's not nice, it absolutely stunk. So thanks for watching. I'll carry on doing the next sections out towards Retford and the River Trent over the next kind of 6 months or so. Won't be doing them straight away. I'll leave them a while. But thanks for watching. If you've watched this one and the last one from Giverton Park, thanks again, and I'll see you soon.